What's going on, guys? So today we're talking about another episode of Duelingbook commentary. Once again, doing the GOAT format. That's why you just saw a card be drawn. Why a card was drawn just now. It as I did it 69 with 176 rating, 315 experience, taking on Yamaki with 480 rating, 2393 experience. So pretty hefty amount of experience for Yamaki's side, as the Delinquent Duo hits enemy controller and skill drain. As we see the Delinquent Duo come down for Yamaki's side. And we do see Breaker of the Magical Warriors effects can activate. It actually targeted a Scapegoat, unfortunately, for Yamaki. So that's actually going to be a huge swing in the favor of Iod? I have no idea. But we do still see that Yamaki has the strongest monster on the field. And until Iod draws Metamorphosis or something to tribute off Scapegoat of value, it really is just going to look like, you know, Yamaki's going to be in control of the duel. Especially if Reinforcement in the Army is going to get something of relevance. And it does get a Mystic Swordsman level 2, which is interesting. I don't really see the Mystic Swordsman ran too often in GOAT format duels, but nonetheless, it's using its effect to destroy the face-up monster before it even can get to the battle phase. And unfortunately, it was the Sangan, so that's still going to get its search off. Searching for Cyberstein, which makes a lot of sense. And then we are going to see Breaker probably just pop one of the tokens. Yep. And then moving on to main phase 2. So hopefully Yamaki has something to respond to the Cyberstein. As we do see the giant Trinade come down, returning all spells and traps to the field, on the field to the hand. And so even if Yamaki did have something to stop the Cyberstein, no effect veilers, no infinite impermanence, which can even be activated right now anyway. So this is going to go all the way through and just summon out a Master of Oz. So there's a new biggest monster on the field, and it's on Idiot's side of the field, and it's actually going to equip Megamorph to the Master of Oz for an OTK, because he had 8,400 attack. And so it looks like he was just running Mystical Swordsman level 2 without level 4. I believe it could have activated its effect. It must not have had a target, which makes sense that it didn't have a target, because it's not a terrible card. We did see a lot of cards like that, kind of like the Nobleman of Crescent. Is that the right card? I hope that's the right card. Effect put in a monster. There's a lot of monsters that say that if it attacks, they're just not very good. I think like the best one's like Aaron of the Lightstorm Warrior, but that's just, or that's, I don't know if that's even her name, but that's only because she has the mill effect and she's a Lightstorm monster, so she's searchable by charge of the Light Brigade. But especially in formats like this, we do see situations like that happen often. Now, I will say this, in that particular game state, that's actually kind of what cost Yamaki the duel, because, you know, he had that card on the field, and Master of Oz was just able to attack into it and beat his face in with 8,400 attack. So the synergy there was Cyberstein and Megamorph, and that's the second Megamorph I've seen in a Go controlled duel. So because I think in the last video I said I wasn't sure if Megamorph was really popular back then. I wasn't sure, was this card gear free? If either player equips an equip card to this card, destroy that equip card. Was Gear Free really popular back then? Heavy Storm comes down, and the Solemn Judgment is chained to that. I was just about to make a point about why you don't normally see 4 cards set like you do nowadays. We usually see, you usually see 4 cards set nowadays because there's not like cards like Heavy Storm, even though Harpy's Feather does, it's only back at 1. That hit Sacred Crane. Wow. But the Solemn Judgment is there to protect the remaining members of the back row. As we see Reasoning come down, Yamaki's going to go ahead and call 2. And then if either player equips it. And then we are going to see Sacred Crane actually be summoned off of the Reasoning He didn't set anything, that's okay. Off the reasoning, and then Blast with Chain is going to be activated. And I think, how did it get destroyed? If either player equips an equip card to this card, destroy that equip card. Nonetheless, we do see that Dust Tornado is going to tag the Scapegoat during the end phase, and then a Mystic Swordsman level 2 is once again going to come down and attack directly, as well as the Gear Free, the Iron Knight. And then we do see Snatch Steel taking the Mystic Swordsman level 2, and then it's going to be used as fodder for Monster Gate. I guess, oh yeah, because it's an equip spell. I'm so stupid. I was trying so hard to think of why he didn't target Gear Freed, and I just remembered it's because he couldn't. But anyway, we do see another Sacred Crane get hit by Monster Gate this time, and then Card Destruction has to be activated, pitching Nobleman of Cross Out, it's not Croissant. And then also discarding Mirror Force, as well as Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell, which is an interesting one. We do see cards like Solemn Judgment, Forbidden Spell. It's interesting that he's running those cards, but and we also see King Tiger Wangu is going to normal summon itself, and that's all she wrote. So looks like Idiot is just gonna go ahead and scoop from there. Win a monster with 1400 or less attack as a normal summon or special summon. Destroy those monsters for attack. And it looks like the King Tiger Wangu was a little bit too strong for Idiot 69 to handle. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you enjoy these GOAT format style of duels, please let me know by clicking that like button and subscribe. But most importantly of all, have a great day.